Well, a little different today. Thought I'd go out for a walk. I'm going down rather steep and rocky path, so this will be an interesting recording. Anyway, just thought say a few words to all of the people who follow us on YouTube, and just thank you all for supporting our channel and continuing to do so. Taking it nice and steady now as I go down. I'll give you an indication where I am. It's this is I think it's a water mains just going down the hill. It's interesting. But anyway, yeah, just to talk about where we're up to with YouTube. We get asked quite often, well, why are you doing this? Are you just doing it for interest? Are you doing it? Are you making lots and lots of money? Well, I thought it's probably about time we let people know why we're putting out so many of these videos. Well, essentially, we started out with our TROVE databases. Now, I'll tell you more about those in coming videos, but essentially, for any geologist, geophysicist, any explorationist, new ventures, new country entry, whatever it is your company is thinking of doing, have a look at TROVE. Honestly, it is fantastic, and that's really why we opened up the channel and started doing regular videos about 18 months ago now. As of today, we've got about, well, I think it's 4,250 subscribers to the channel, so we're very pleased with that. I mean, it's built up steadily and slowly over a lot of time, and people do enjoy our videos and give us great feedback. Now, you know, really, we're not like one of these popular YouTube channels. We're a bit niche, we're a bit specialist. We're talking about oil and gas discoveries, about fields, about geology, about the subsurface, and really that's not going to be appealing to a mass audience. Some of these YouTube channels, they get tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of views. We don't get that. Our top video, I think, has had about 34,000 views. That was on the Venus discovery offshore Namibia. But generally, we're quite happy just to keep making the videos and putting them out there, because we know that they are of interest to people working in the oil and gas industry, and we don't make very much. I think in total we've made, well, less than $500 in all the time we've been doing the TROVE news videos. So it's not an awful lot of money. We're not doing it for the money. We were doing it as a sort of for brand recognition, really. Many people had never heard of TROVE, and you know, we're a relatively small company, but we want to grow a lot bigger, and if we got more people to subscribe to our databases, then we could grow bigger, and we could get an awful lot of people being able to benefit from finding information on oil fields and gas fields just at the touch of a button. Now, in 2024, that was a big step there. You see that? That's a lovely, lovely area. Oh, by the way, I'm in Spain, near a town called Oliva, and yeah, just walking down the pathway down to the towards the village, towards the town rather. Beg your pardon. No, so we're basically doing it. It's for brand awareness. It's so the people have heard the name TROVE. They know that we do videos. They know that we have all these databases, and in the course of this year, we're going to be working to put most of TROVE, probably behind some kind of a paywall, but where people can essentially just click on perhaps a TROVE logo anywhere in the world, so that you can find out information on every one of the countries, every one of the assets, the fields, the discoveries, even all the carbon capture projects in the world. the offshore wind projects in the world. You name it, we're going to have all of those. So that you just click on it and you can get the information that you want. And we do extensive research. So if you think, well, I can find this stuff myself out using a Google search, well, in most cases, we've surprised people with how much more our research team, very committed guys, and really, we've got a fantastic workforce of committed researchers, and the guys do an absolutely great job. Find lots of information that you simply won't find. I mean, a lot of it actually disappears off the net. So, you know, we've given examples where companies change name, or they merge, or they take over, and their former site just gets taken down now. In theory, you might be able to find these things on one of the historic look-back channels, but in reality, you probably will never find it. So what we do is we've gathered all that information, lots of information that's no longer out there, and it's in Trove. We're adding all the time. We've got statistics that show how much it grows, about 10 to 15, well, up to 20% a year it grows in size. And we would like to actually increase that. We would like to be the go-to place for oil and gas data. So that is our goal and our ambition, is to have the best, the most extensive technical subsurface database in the world. But we also cover infrastructure, so of great use to people working in projects, looking for analogs, for FPSOs, for floating production systems, for fixed installations, whatever it might be, and a lot of onshore stuff. You know, we've done videos now on just about every part of the world. We've done it on a lot on Namibia recently. We've been following the story of Namibia's unfolding oil and gas province ever since that very first well. I mentioned it earlier, the Venus well. Well, in actual fact, it was 2 weeks after Shell's Graph discovery was announced. But, you know, Namibia, we've done a bunch of videos on that, and you can actually see how the whole basin, the exploration of the basin, evolves through time. Another area that's been very, very popular is, of course, Guyana and Suriname, and we've been covering all the developments that have been taking place over the last few years, and we do regular updates. Occasionally, we drop around the world, we look at individual fields, whether it be in Africa, the Southeast Asia, in the Americas. You know, we try and do a lot of coverage, and we do some sort of historic ones. We look at some interesting geological features. So we've done our geophotos now on our second version of of basically just a collation of some of the best geological photos and images that we found on the internet of late. Anyway, so that's just a flavour of some of the things we do. But to stay in business, really to make any money, we need subscribers to have a look and join in our Trove databases. Now, there's probably 50 person years of input data there, and the input is by humans, so we're not putting in 20 versions of the same article, which is what you tend to find when you do a Google search. We'll take one or two, put those in, that's that story covered, and then we'll go and search for any other occurrences, we'll research papers, company websites, you name it. We keep searching all the time, we keep going back over, and we find more and more information, and we can show for every area, every country, we can show, I'm starting to run out of breath. That's going uphill for you. I don't think I'm going to take a stop, because I don't think it's going to be good seeing me panting all the way up the hill and trying to record at the same time. But yeah, this one's a bit different. This is a video where you get to see some very, very nice forest scenery. It is quiet. There's something in the valley down there that's making a bit of noise, a generator or something by the sounds of it, maybe a tractor. And very occasionally, I do actually get quite startled by a wild boar rustling in the undergrowth near where I'm walking, and that does actually give you a shock, particularly when it's dark at night. That's not the best. Anyway, this is just why we make Trove news videos. We're trying to make you aware of Trove as a brand, make you aware that we have these databases. They are fantastic when you see them. We have majors basically subscribing. We have mid caps, and we even have some small caps subscribing to the databases. But you know, why not? If you are if you work in the supply chain, there may be information that you need about a country. We've got information on stratigraphy, source rocks, maturity. We've got information on reservoirs. We've got information on the companies that are operating in an area. Oh, just so much information. We're dying to show it to you. So get in touch, and yeah, www.firstsom, that's 1st, som.com. And if you just send us an email, we'll get in touch, set up a demo, and I think you'll really see the benefits of this. It'll save your exploration teams and even your production teams vast amounts of time being able to access global information on other oil fields, analogs, whatever it might be. Stay in touch. Keep watching the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.